The software experience on One UI 8.5 is the final piece of the puzzle. It's cleaner, less bloated, and deeply integrated with the new Android 16 features. The privacy dashboard gives you a real-time look at which apps are trying to access your data, and with the Secure Folder 2.0, you can now encrypt entire app ecosystems with a single biometric scan. It's a cohesive, thought-out environment that feels like it was designed for the world we live in today. A world where our data is our most valuable asset. Samsung didn't just launch a phone today, they launched a statement. 2. They've proven that you can still innovate in a saturated market. 2. They've proven that hardware can solve software problems like privacy. 2. And most importantly, they've given us a device that feels like the future, today. As I hold this phone, feeling the cool titanium and watching the screen vanish for anyone but me, I realized that the wait was worth it. The Galaxy S26 Ultra has finally arrived, and it's everything we hoped it would be. If you've been on the fence, it's time to jump. This is the new gold standard. There is no going back from here. Sources help work very hard to make videos. Watching thanks please 1 subscribe and like thanking. The S24 and S25. The S26 Ultra features what they're calling ErgoFlow edges. It still looks like a productivity powerhouse, but the way it nests into your palm makes the massive 6.9-inch footprint feel surprisingly manageable. It's lighter, 1, by utilizing a new aero-grade titanium alloy. They've shaved off nearly 15 grams compared to last year, and in the world of phablets, that's the difference between hand fatigue and effortless use. Let's talk about that privacy display, because it is the undisputed star of this launch. This isn't a software trick or a cheap screen protector you buy at a kiosk. Samsung has integrated a layer of nano louvers directly into the LTPO panel. When you toggle privacy mode in the quick settings, the light from the pixels is physically restricted to a narrow viewing cone. I've been testing this in a crowded coffee shop all morning, and the results are jarring. People sitting right next to me thought I was playing with a bricked phone. But from my perspective, the colors are still punchy, the 120Hz refresh rate is buttery smooth, and the peak brightness hits a staggering 3000 nits. It's the kind of feature you didn't know you needed until you have it, and once you do, every other phone feels exposed and vulnerable. Under the hood, we are finally seeing the full potential of the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. While the initial benchmarks leaked months ago, seeing it run in the final retail hardware is a different story. We're talking about a 3nm architecture that doesn't just run apps, it anticipates them. 2. In my hand-holding walkthrough of the UI, the most impressive feat isn't how fast it opens Instagram, it's the on-device AI. Samsung has moved almost all of its Galaxy AI features off the cloud and onto the local NPU. Whether you're live translating a 4K video or using the generative erase in the gallery, there is zero latency. No contacting server, spinning wheels. It's instant. For the power user, this means UCA. The screen you are looking at right now is invisible to the person sitting next to you. Imagine you're on a packed train, or stuck in a middle seat on a cross-country flight. You're typing a sensitive email, checking your bank balance, or just scrolling through photos you'd rather keep to yourself. Usually, you'd feel that prickle of anxiety, the shoulder surfer leaning in. But with the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, that anxiety is gone. For the first time in smartphone history, we have a true hardware-level privacy display. As I tilt this phone just 15 degrees to the left, the vibrant 6.9-inch OLED doesn't just get dim, it completely blacks out for anyone not looking at it head-on. It feels like magic, but it's the result of 3 years of engineering that has finally, officially, landed in our hands. The launch of the S26 Ultra isn't just another incremental update in a cycle of more megapixels and faster chips. It represents a fundamental shift in how Samsung views the Ultra moniker. For years, we've been chasing raw power. This year, the focus has shifted to the human experience, specifically, the experience of reclaiming your digital space. When you first pick this up, the change is immediate. Samsung has moved away from the sharp, boxy corners of